All right, everyone. So let's get started on this weekend of meals. It is that time again. What a fast week it has been. So we call it frying out, it's grilling out. So I've got the grill going right now, and I've got over here some onions to put on the grill. It's got some butter and pepper on them. And then I've got three brats here and two of those restaurant steaks. And that's what we're going to have for supper on this Friday night. We were going to do the enchilada casserole, but the day went by so fast and I went shopping at Walmart and Pick and Save. And it was like really late, so we figured we'll just grill out today and tomorrow we can do the enchilada casserole. So over here, you can see I've got strawberries all set out there. We're going to do some chocolate covered strawberries later. And yeah, that's going to be our Friday night. Okay, everyone, so we've eaten our supper and it was good and filling. So now I'm going to make dessert, which I'm using the strawberries we received at the pantry on Thursday. And I'm going to melt some of these semi-sweet chocolate chips and make some chocolate covered strawberries. Very easy. So let me get some of this melted and we'll get started. All right, everyone, so I melted half of the bag of the chocolate chips. It's a 12-ounce bag, so the regular size bag. And I first tried this for 20 seconds and then 15 seconds from there on. So I think it was a total of, I don't know if I did the 15 seconds like 2 or 3 times, but we're going to go ahead and get this started because this is going to set fast. All right, so I already washed them and dried them and patted them and everything else. So we're just going to dip them in there and then place them on this cookie sheet just like that, and they'll set. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do all these. I'm going to try to leave the stem on best of my ability. All right, I won't make you watch me do all of it, so I'm going to get them done. Okay, so all the strawberries are done now. That was half of the bag of chocolate chips, and I didn't have enough chocolate for 2 of the strawberries, so I just ate them like that. I didn't want to use any more chocolate chips, just for 2 more. That way I can use the rest of the bag of chocolate chips for another dessert, not cookies, because I already have some chocolate chip cookie dough in the freezer that I made a couple weeks ago. So maybe for some like chocolate chip banana muffins or something. But this is the first time I ever made chocolate covered strawberries and they look good. So I'm going to let them set. I'll throw them in the refrigerator for a little bit and we'll taste them later. All right, everyone. So welcome to Saturday night's supper. And I am making a beef enchilada casserole. So much like enchiladas, except you're not going to roll them up. So I have my enchilada sauce in here. And I was going to do the overhead view, but there's a lot of things kind of spread out. So I figure hopefully this view is a little better. I got some taco meat. I made my taco meat as I normally would if we had tacos with El Pato sauce. You can put whatever you want in it. What I did here was I just barely fried up some corn tortillas. You don't have to fry them that long. We like ours a little more crispy. So, and I have a smaller casserole dish here, and I'm just going to layer this all. So I'm going to dip the corn tortillas in the enchilada sauce like I normally would if I was making enchiladas, and then we'll layer taco meat and cheese on top of that and layer it until it's gone, I guess. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're just gonna dip our tortillas in there. I fried mine, like I said, a little more crispy. We like ours a little more crispy. Wasn't sure how many tortillas I was going to need for this. Yeah, if you want them to be pliable, like really just flip-floppy, don't fry them as long as I did. Just barely fry them for a few seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this one in half, almost in half, and just cover the bottom there. So I used 3 tortillas on there. So let me wash my hands, and then we're going to put some taco meat and cheese on that. All right, so just got my taco meat here. I'm just going to layer it. I'll probably end up with 2 layers. Just spread your taco meat. These wonderful new bowls. Pioneer Woman. Loving it. Alright, and now I'm going to throw some cheese on there. You can put whatever you want on it. When it's done and we're plated, I'll put some sour cream, guacamole, rice and beans on the plate. We still have rice and beans left when we made the loaded burritos. So now I'm going to do another layer here. Yeah, probably, I don't know if I should have done it as crunchy, but that's okay. We like crunchy. And again, I'm going to break this one. Just to cover the edges here. Yeah, so this is a little messy layering it. I could use the tongs and flip-flop them in there, but I still have to tear that up. So, all right, so I think we're going to just use the regular, the rest of the taco meat on this layer. So, again, I got 2 layers out of it. Depending on how much you make and how big of a casserole dish you use. This is not the biggest one. This is a little smaller than that. Just because it's just Glenn and I, and we don't make as big as casseroles as we used to. And if you want, you know, to pour more sauce, enchilada sauce on that, go ahead. Depends if you like it or not. If you like a lot of enchilada sauce or a little bit of enchilada sauce. So, and here's the thing, when you put it in the oven, you can cover it up with tin foil and just put it in there until it's melted. The butter, the cheese is bubbly, or you can leave it uncovered if you like your cheese a little more crispy and the tortillas a little more crispy. We actually don't like the soggy tortillas. I like the bubbly cheese. Glenn likes the crusty cheese. So I think what I'll do is just put a little bit of enchilada sauce on top. Not too much. It's up to you how you do it. If you want to put chilies in your meat, whatever, it's up to you. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in the oven just like this. I'll probably put it in the oven for about 20 minutes. That's really going to crust up the cheese and give me time to make the guacamole and get everything situated here. All right, everyone. So it has been 20 minutes since I had this in. I'll give you a closer look here. All right, so there's our beef enchilada casserole, and I'm going to just give it about 5-10 minutes before I cut into it and let it set, but it smells amazing. All right, everyone, so here is our beef enchilada casserole, and we got our casserole right here, sour cream, guacamole, rice, beans. So that's what we're having this Saturday night, and stay tuned for the next meal. Okay, so for Sunday afternoon, we just put some hot dogs on the grill for our lunch, and stay tuned for supper. All right, everyone. So it is mid-afternoon, maybe about 3 o'clock now, and I came in the house to make some cookies, but I already had this cookie dough already made and in the freezer. So I made about 3 weeks ago. I made chocolate chip cookies and these Christmas colored M&M cookies because I had them left over from Christmas, and I froze half of the dough from each one. So which is convenient because it makes a quick snack today. So yeah, I've got a dozen of chocolate chips in the oven, and this will be the other dozen. And then tonight we are actually ordering pizza. We get it from somewhere called Theo's Pizza, and it costs less than $10. Where yeah, it's pretty good. It's the best in town. So yeah, night off of cooking for me. Easy dessert and some enjoyment time in the backyard doing some backyard birding. Okay, so as I mentioned, Sunday night we were getting Theo's Pizza. That's the cheapest in town here. The reason I have this up on the screen is because I forgot to take a video or a picture of the actual pizza we got, but it was really good, and sometimes we just like to get it because it's really cheap, under $10. And we also use a coupon for a free topping, so it was $8.49 for one large pizza with two toppings. So that's going to do it for this weekend of meals. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch it. I appreciate all the support. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.